Well, not a day goes by that someone's property isn't damaged by an airline. But one southern Alberta woman spent months fighting with Air Canada after her infant carrier was damaged and the airline would not replace the full cost of the car seat unit that clips into her stroller set. She was also advised by Alberta Health Services to not use the car seat since they felt its structural integrity had been compromised. I spoke to this mom who's left wondering what the airline's actual policy is. Take a look.
I'd have no way to damage it like that.
Allison Rocher points out the damage her baby's car seat sustained following a recent flight she took on Air Canada.
Right away, I noticed my handle was all scratched up.
When traveling from Vancouver to Calgary with her infant, Lincoln, she was told her car seat would be stored with the fragile cargo along with other fragile items. The airline told Rocher that upon arrival in Calgary, she could pick up the infant carrier at oversized baggage. But once in Calgary, Rocher says the car seat came off the regular luggage conveyor instead.
And we see my car seat tumble down the conveyor, hits into the side of the conveyor, and then we see one or two pieces of big 50-pound luggages, like a full luggage case, slide right into it on the carousel as well.
Rocher says she immediately noticed things weren't quite right with the car seat.
You can lift up this cover and you can see the impacts of the foam. It's like this huge dent, as well as the back here.
She says the damage included multiple indents on the high-density foam around the upper portion of the seat where the infant's head rests, several scratches to the sides of the seat, discoloration on the plastic-footed area, and a bent on the handlebar. She says prior to travel, the car seat was new and had only been used for a couple of months.
So these car seats have a 35-pound weight limit. So depending if my car seat was actually treated with care, if it got thrown into the plane and luggages were stacked on top that were more than 35 pounds, right there, it's already past its weight limit, right? Same reason that you shouldn't have children who are bigger than that weight limit in it. I took it to HS there, the health unit. That's where the health unit said, she's like, I wouldn't put my baby in it.
They said infant car seats are only designed to absorb the force of an impact once in order to remain structurally integral.
Because who's to say that I don't get in a car accident tomorrow and my car seat doesn't do the job that it was meant to do in the first place?
In a statement to BCN, Alberta Health Services says, quote, "You should always replace your car seat if there is visible damage. Car seats are tested for one-time collision use, but damage can also happen from other major impacts. Car seats have a maximum weight limit. Exceeding these weight limits by placing heavy items on car seats can weaken the structural integrity, thus compromising its safety for further use." After Rocher submitted her claims, she was disappointed to learn the airline would only reimburse her for half the cost of the designated amount, or $400 of the entire $800 set.
But it still doesn't replace the infant seat that I had that goes with the stroller and everything like that.
She was able to send a photo of the receipt and a photo of the debit transaction from when it was purchased, but that was not sufficient for Air Canada.
All I want is replacement for exactly what I had there so that I can use it in my stroller. I'm really upset about it too because I spent a lot of time trying to pick out this car seat specifically, and then for it to get damaged by an airline that just won't replace the cost of it, it's definitely a bummer. And it's hard when you're a mom already trying to, right, when you're trying to raise a kid and then now you need to foot the bill for a couple extra $100.
BCN has reached out to Air Canada multiple times over the course of several weeks, and they have still not responded. For Bridge City News, I'm Jeannette Rocher. And we should note that Rocher has spent several months fighting with Air Canada, and they agreed to shell out another $210 for a total of $630. The original car seat stroller set was $800, and without the car seat, the stroller is useless until her baby gets old enough to use it without the carrier.